Hi Brenda, hi Claudia, hi Juanita. Yeah, my hand is still with the bandage. Uh, it's starting to scab, which is good, but it looks awful. And I hope tomorrow I'm going for a checkup, and we'll see. It's itching like crazy, and it's driving me nuts. I'm right-handed, and you think you can manage, and then you realize that you also need your left hand. So right now I just took out some book pages where I'm going to make a background out of them. You don't have to have book pages. It can be any painty papers you have or magazine pages. Let's see who's coming in. Especially Christian. Hi, Sarah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We are going to do something on this page, but first I need this. Let's see. Well, at least it didn't got infected, but it still takes time. No, I don't know what happened, how it got so bad. It really, for 2 days, there was almost nothing, just a red line, and then it just, what can you do? Yeah, I'm a book lover, but I find books that people throw away, and I just old ones and such. That's what I'm using. And you don't have to. You can use magazine pages. You can use anything can go on what we are going to do today. Maps. I'm going to color this book pages, but again, you can take any collage papers that you have and just use whatever you have in terms of because I'm going to collage this and create a background. I brought here my sprays. Most of them are made from gel food coloring and water. Some of them are from textile dye, the powder ones, and again with water. Let's see. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Desiree. Yeah. So I'm doing a background with book pages and sprays, or maybe I'll also show the same thing with watercolors or with acrylics. So all kinds of ways to go about it. And if you don't want book pages, take magazine pages, whatever you want, collage paper, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, anything goes, just paper. So basically what I want to do is just take each page and put two colors on it, like, and before I use the sprays, I better put a glove on because I always get Smurf hands when I'm using whatever I'm using. So I'll put a glove and let's see. So here we go. Already managed to make a mess. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. So this was turquoise. I'm taking now some neon green. And I already have one page done. So this is one. Let's yeah, another page. Just fun. Hi, Linda. Yeah, blue bandage. Hi, Lynn. Mm-hmm. Okay, so next I'm going to show how to do it with watercolors, and then I will show how to do the same thing with acrylics, just so you will have options. So here are some watercolors, and I need to reach for a brush, which I didn't think in advance. Of course. Okay, here we go. So water, brush, and let's take, I'm going crazy with the colors, so let's see, let's take red this time. It needs more water. I can also spray my page. You don't need to know how to paint with watercolors. All you need to do is smear some paint and have fun with it. And I'm going, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm putting the colors diagonally, one a color here and the other one like this, and I will show why in a minute, because the way I'm planning to cut the paper, because it's not going to stay this way. So I want each piece that I cut will have both colors, so it would be gradient. I hope I'm explaining myself. So just with watercolor, it just takes me longer to put down the paint, but it can be done. So I've got one more page to work with. Let's put it to the side. And now I will demonstrate with acrylic paint. Basically, you just dilute it with water. So nothing major there, but I want you to see it just so you will see how easy it is. And okay, so book page. What colors do I want? Let's take a light yellow and I don't know, some green maybe, or blue. Okay, I just picked two colors, just whatever. A little bit here and a brush, and once again water, just water, nothing else. The whole idea is to have fun with the colors and just make them translucent, and that's that, nothing to it. Okay, now the blue. And as you saw with the sprays, it's just a faster. Letting them mix. You don't need to do anything special. It's very easy. They are all going to be cut and stamped on, so really doesn't need anything. Okay, here we go. Another page. Let's move it. And baby wipe before I'm making more mess. Okay, so let's do more. Let's see. Yes, it's pink. And let's see. I don't even care that some of it went on this page. And I'm also letting this drip and mix and just have fun with it. It really doesn't matter. Another one. I just want to have enough to play with. One more. Again, I'm letting some drippage, puddles, whatever happens. I just don't have enough space here for all the pages. Let's see. I'll move this. And let's move this and let it dry. And once again, I won't have any floor space. Okay, I want to make more. So I think this too, and it will be enough to play. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go already. And it's always with the blue. Always. Smurf hands. Oh. And I can't put a glove on the bandage. It just doesn't fit. Okay, one more and we are done. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't spray so well. And another color. Yep. Okay, finished making the papers that are going to be in the background. Now they need to dry, and we are going to move on to making our focal point. Let's move it. Okay. And okay, so I've got here a white Bristol paper. It's a little bit thicker than just plain printer paper, copy paper, whatever. And I'm going to work on that. I already have my focal point ready and fussy cut, but I want to show you how to make it, and mostly I want to show you how you can do it, that it will fit your style or whatever. You can change it. So these are my focal points that I will need to glue down once we are finished making the background. So I'm going to show you how to make them. It's very, very simple. Here I have one that I haven't cut yet. Here I have one printed on dictionary page, and one that I've printed on some painty paper. Made this box for all future focal points. And basically the first one was made on tracing paper, because I make all my templates on tracing paper, and once I like what I have, then I scan it, and then sometimes I even make some alternation in Photoshop, and when I'm happy, then I'm printing it on whatever paper I want. And let's see what's going on in the chat, because I'm talking and I don't see what's going on. Hey, Red Rosie. Hello, Barbara. Jojo. Regreen. It's so nice to see people coming in again and again. How do I stop my... they don't go moldy. I don't know. It's... but if you do have that problem, maybe use distilled water. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about. And also I use just a few, the gel food coloring is very pigmented. It's highly pigmented, so it only needs a few drops. I've got them like, I don't know, 5 years, and small bottles, and I haven't even reached the half of it. So even if it got moldy, I don't care to replace it, because it only needs 2 or 3 drops in a bottle this size. So The plan is to cut them, create a background, a collage background. I'm planning to stamp on it, and then I'm planning to put this focal points on top. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anyone. Hey, Jean. Hi, Chai Girl. Lots of people here from Canada. Liquid food coloring from the supermarket is just not the thing to use. It's not pigmented enough, and I think maybe that's what's going moldy. Okay, so flowers. Let's take a pencil, and again, if you're not sure, just work on tracing paper. It's just easier to make mistakes and erase them and plan. And a lot of times, at least when you are starting, you can also, what's great with tracing paper is that if I'm doing something, well, just so you can see what I'm talking about, I'm doing something like that, and I'm doing something like that, and something just doesn't work. I can always take another page on top, see where I made a mistake instead of erasing, and I decided this is a mistake, and I can see it through and correct to what is it's supposed to look like. So you can work with two, and instead of each time erasing what you did. So that's another way to go about it if you're not sure how to go. Okay, so basically I just made a wavy line because that's what I like to do. I've used food coloring and shaving cream to, yeah, I've done that a long time ago, and it's such a mess that I haven't dyed papers that way again. And I couldn't find a shaving cream that doesn't have a very strong smell, so the papers also continued to smell like shaving foam for a long time, which I didn't like. Okay, so here at the top I just made this kind of shape, and if I didn't like it, I just added one more like so, and then I decided that I really liked it and I made more. Now there are all kinds of objects that you can find at home that can help you if you're not sure about doing something like that. First of all, anything round can help you, okay? And it doesn't even have to be this kind of flower. You can decide that your flower is going to be completely round, okay? And then you can find any kind of a lid that, or just do it with a compass and make a circle. So all kinds of ways to go about it. I'm just trying to reach some lid here so I can show Ah, there is never the right one. Okay, so another thing, there are always in office supplies and also for craft for kids, all kinds of rulers like this. So that's something else that can be used. Okay, and you can take this to any kind of shape. Okay, you can decide that your flower is, I don't know, shaped like a heart. Okay, and even the inside, the doodle is really up to you. I went with circles, which is very, very easy, and I've done this by hand, but again, there are all kinds of other stuff that you can use to make circles. I don't care for them to be precise. I'm just doing it by hand. I think that it looks more organic when you're doing it by hand, and that they are not precise and perfect and whatever. But again, you can take it any way you want to. And here I just added this kind of thing. Now, leaves. Leaves again, I'm doing kind of, I always start with this kind of an S form. It's just wavy a line that I'm used to making. Okay, and once I've made this, again, just went and made circles, and of course then I took a permanent marker and done the whole thing with black, and decided that I want to put black around like so, and done the same thing here. Now you can, as I said, you can take it any way you want to. It can be something like this. It can be something like a Macintosh a rose. Okay. Something like that. And again, I can decide to go circles. I can decide that I don't want circles and I want spirals inside. Whatever floats your boat in terms of doodling inside. Okay? So it can be anything. You can do lines if that's what you like. Just lines that go with the shape. Very simple. Just take it to whatever you like. I can decide here that I want to do something like that, which is a little bit different from this one. It looks like an upside down pomegranate, you see? And I can decide here that I want different kind of leaves. Again, up to you. Let's do the heart. I can decide that I'm alternating here. Each section will be different. Like here I've got the circles, and now I'm going to do circles here. And I'm going to do circles here. And I could have again went with lines, went with spirals, with dots, endless ways to go about it and make your own thing. And I can decide that also to have this kind of leaves or this kind of leaves. It's really, it's endless. So, and the stem, I decided to go with the wave, and wherever I have this kind of a ridge, I went and made it a little bit thicker. That's how I went with my flowers, and here I've done it a little bit more pronounced just so you can see what I'm doing. Went a little bit thicker. Up to you. Okay, so very simple. You can do whatever you want and create your own focal points. I'm just checking the chat and drinking something. Okay. Of course, after you make your focal point, you have the joy of fussy cutting it. And yeah, so that's that. Let's move this. I hope the pages are dry. Some of them are, or nearing drying. I'll help them along with the blow dryer. Let's see, here's another one. Trying to make a room for all of them. Okay, so maybe not a blow dryer, so not everything will start to go with the wind, just a heat tool. So, okay, they are not completely dry. Let's hope for the best, because I don't have any patience. I'm bringing in a cutting mat. This one is dry. I'm just going to stack them. The bandage is getting in my way. I'm so done with it. Okay, mostly aligned. And what I'm going to do, because they are still moist, I'm not going to use a box cutter. I'm going to use rotary cutter so it won't drag on the wet paper. And I'm just going to cut strips out of them. Of course, you can decide to cut your papers however you want. Okay, I got it. It doesn't work for me. Maybe cut this like that. They don't need to be the same or anything. Just the only thing I'm looking for is to have two colors and that it would be very colorful. That's it. Otherwise, I really don't care. So I'm putting everything here to the side. Me and my mess. And let's bring the journal. Okay. I'm only working on this side. And I'm taking this glue, the one that is watered down. Don't know why, just feel like it would be better with this kind of paper. And where is my brush? Brush. I don't know, I'll take another one. Okay, so now is the fun part of just starting to glue away, and I'm going to glue them every which way, if that's how you say it. I really don't care. And I'm going on top to seal it, and also so I can put other pieces on top and there will be glue. I don't know. It's gonna look a lot like a mess at first, but that's okay. I'm gonna put something that has a straight edge just to make my life easier. Okay. Different sizes and shapes will just make it more interesting. I think I'll cut some of it so I'll have more sizes and shapes. Yep. On the smaller pieces, sometimes I will only have one color, but that's okay. I'm going for colorful, so it's all good. The only thing is that I need to not overthink it and just put some pieces wherever. I should probably leave the smaller pieces to be on top. Okay. Mm. It's going to take a little bit of time to cover here, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. I think I'll put it like this and trim it later when it's dry. So I'm putting pieces that are sticking out and I'll just trim later. No. Okay. We should probably check the chat. Too big. Starting to take shape. I like it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What did I miss? Okay. Continuing with the mess. Trying to not overthink it, and it seems like I can't. No, just doesn't work for me here. No. Okay, so I've got coverage. Now I'm just looking to see if I need to break down some of the shapes with smaller pieces. Like maybe a little one here. And yeah, I like it. Okay, so I know everything is covered with fresh wet glue, but I need to continue and I don't have patience. So here we go. Sometimes I have a patience of a saint, as you say it, and sometimes none. And this is one of the times that I've got none. I want to see it. I want to see how my background is looking. Good enough. Now I'm happy. Okay, so I really wanted to do some stamping, but that means I will need to wait for everything to dry. But so I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to, because I already have wet glue all over, mostly all over. I see now a spot without. I'll just take advantage of it and put down my focal points. Got some. Okay, now it's glued down. I'll just have to do any extra details later on. Okay. Okay, so this is in place. I want something that will ground my flowers. So let's see, I had a piece of coloring a book page. Here I've used it in another original page. So let's see. Now I need to figure if I want how I want it at the bottom. I think a wavy line. Let's see, another permanent marker and I could also have used washi tape or any strip from any kind of painty paper, but I figured my flowers are black and white, so I'll just go with it. Now I don't need the whole thing, but it was just easier to cut it like this, and now Well, I still have the wet glue. I think I have wet glue. Yeah, I still got it. Just making sure. Maybe even on top like this. It's a good thing. It's still all wet. Yay! So the stamping that I wanted to do was again with a black and white, and I still need a little bit more glue. Oops. Stay. Don't move. Yeah. Here we are. Okay. So what I was planning before I lost my patience was to do some circles, like a circle with black dots, and then a circle with white dots, and then again a circle with black dots. Now, I'm not sure if it would have taken from this and just made a mess. So maybe it's good that I haven't done it, but I do feel that I need something to frame my page and continue with this black and white theme. But again, wet glue, so I can't do anything about it right now. I'm going to move this aside, and I need to use all of this. I'm not building stashes anymore. It's either going to the trash or get used. So I'm going to bring another art journal I've got. Maybe the one with from paper bags. Yeah, I think I'll glue it here. Use it or lose it. Or here. Okay, maybe we'll get another page. Or maybe I'll glue it down and then I will find out that I don't have enough to cover the whole page. And then I will have to do more. It's a vicious cycle. I think here I'll go more with the shapes and less with diagonal placement, I think. We'll see. Lots and lots of glue. should probably check the chat, see what's going on. Who am I missing? Sparkle Berry Shine, hello. I'm sorry for your loss, Sparkle Berry Shine. Hello, Robin. Okay. More glue, more pieces. I'm really trying to cover the page and use all the pieces that I have left. Went sideways. Mess, mess, and more mess. Almost. Yes. Okay. I've managed to cover the page, and that's all that is left, so it can go to the trash. Yay! Okay. And let's see. Don't know what I'm doing. It just now I decided on it. Mm, using everything. Oh, I hate it when the punch gets stuck. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, tone book pages also will be great. I've done both. Hi, Carol. Yeah, if it was it comes the background, and a lot of time are black and white, and things neutral like gold and silver will do the same. Splattering also can bring down something like that, and there are all kinds of methods to go on top of this kind of colorful background. Yeah, I like it. So all kinds of black and white can do that. Sometimes I want the mess. Sometimes, and it doesn't matter if it's cut shapes or torn shapes. Sometimes I like to go over the edges and make them more pronounced. It really depends what I feel like at that exact moment and what I want to create. Let's see. I, I've got, I'll move this aside for a minute. Now I've got two pages with lots of glue that need to dry. I've got this binder with all kinds of black and white elements that I really like to use. And it's really, sometimes it's just a magazine page that I went all over it with bubble wrap and white paint on the bubble wrap. So black and white elements can be done very easily, and of course coloring pages and all kinds of stuff. This is from this was a paper bag. This was inside the paper that comes inside a boat frame. So all kinds of stuff is here, but what I'm looking for now are either these are paper napkins with black and white and gray, or I've got some tissue paper. And why am I looking for the tissue paper with the black and white? Because I can add elements to the page without waiting for it to dry. I don't need to stamp on it. I can just pick something that I really like and put it in the background. All kinds of tissue paper. If it's, this is stencil, this is with stamps, this is just tissue paper with permanent black marker. So all kinds of ways to go about it. More book coloring pages. Not all is white here, but lots of tissue paper. Like this could be interesting, all kinds of elements. You know, maybe okay, we'll see. taking a brush with water so I can tear easily the part that I want to take out. And let's see, like with paper napkins, very easy. Now I'll take more glue. And I'm going to put it here, and I will no, 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 no. I don't like the straight line here, so I need to remove some. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and I will trim the excess later. What's great about it, like paper napkins, is once dry, it just disappears into the background. And again, let's oopsie, I'm making a mess. Okay, let's take another area. And just a little bit more. So just one way to go about it. And this is tissue paper that I put on top of a stencil, and then I scraped oil pastels on top. I'm thinking if I want it, no, it would be too much. Yeah, so I've got this, and let's go back to my box with all kinds of focal points. I don't have enough space. Little bit too big for this page, but otherwise it could have worked here. Maybe I'll still use it. So that's a maybe. This is just too much on this page. No. Too much. No. Got my dragonfly. maybe too large. Too large. Maybe it will work. No. No. Let's see. No, it just disappears on the page. No. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut this and see if it works, and if not, I'm gonna go with this and we'll see. I think it's a crane. The fussy cutting is just fascinating. Said no one. Okay, and here, when you have a shape like this, just make a hole on the inside and then go and cut the shape out. Here we go. So it's either this or this. You decide. The crane or the crazy bird. Or heron, whatever. A zebra, yeah. Maybe I'll do a zebra in the future. Okay, 2 for the crane or heron and 1 for the crazy bird. I'm crazy bird. Third crazy bird. It fits better, yeah. Okay, we are going with that. Just making sure I've got enough glue. it it dries in some places and in others not so much, so I'm just making sure I've got enough glue. Okay, crazy bird will have to wait for another day. Another page. Yep. Okay. Again, if it was dry, I would probably go and do some contour line with black here, maybe something on the sides. But right now I can't do anything with all this glue. Trash, trash, and more trash. Okay. Now is the time for questions, requests, I don't know, suggestions. I'm all ears. Yeah. I'm just putting away some of the stuff here. My space is really overflowing with things all over, all kinds of projects in the making, in all kinds of stages. Okay, I found the floor. Bye, Jojo. Well, maybe I can almost see the desk. So much going on here. I've made more videos today. So I've got all kinds of stuff all around. Yeah. Bye, Juanita. I'm working now on short videos with leftover paint. I've uploaded one on Wednesday and I hope to keep it up so there will be more. So one on Sunday, a regular video. On Wednesday, something short with either leftover paint or a leftover something from another project, so it would be quick. And then the live. I hope I can keep it up. So somehow I managed to our journal pages, but they still need work when they are completely dry. When I'll finish them, I'll just post a photo. Okay, so I think I've finished for tonight, today. And if you have any questions for me or requests, I'm still here before I'm saying a good night. Okay, so thank you all for coming in. It's great to have you. Great to have someone to talk to and not to myself. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. So bye for now.